Hi YouTube, this is Bonnie, Old Soul Mermaid, with an unboxing of a long-awaited Kickstarter deck. And this is the Star Seeker Tarot by Nicky Ferrada. She's known as the Van Mystic on Instagram, and she does a lot of community readings, and we've seen pictures of this deck. It's been a while. She started showing pictures of this deck as she was completing it, and then finally it went to Kickstarter, was funded, and it's been a minute. I think it was originally set to be finished and shipped to us sometime in April, but you know, with everything, mail and everything that's happened, I'm just so happy to have it now. So I'm really happy to go through this with you. So let's start. All right, so we've got some beautiful purple packing, and this stuff I'm gonna save because I've started delving into some collage work, and I never look at my whole view of trash. You know, I've taken a whole different view of trash now that I've started doing that. All right, and a beautiful postcard. Thank you for supporting the Star Seeker Tarot. May it inspire you to dream, guide you into truth, awaken your magic. With love, Nikki. So pretty. Watercolors. And then if you want to see her information, www.starseekertarot.com, and you can on Instagram, Starseeker Tarot, and I believe she may still have a few decks through this website and maybe through Etsy. I'm not sure if she has an Etsy shop, but I know she said she was going to have a few decks for pre-order. And I think she might be, I don't know, she could be doing a second printing of this deck, but I'm not sure. But if you work fast, if you like what you see, you still might be able to get a deck. So again, this all looks like recyclable packing materials. Oh, I could totally use this paper. See how it's, oh yeah, I'm so excited to get this paper as well. Oh my gosh, and the bookmarks, yes. Oh, this is a sticker. Do you see that? That's a sticker. Beautiful. And then this was a little extra, the bookmark. Very cute. It's got a little tassel on it. Can never have too many bookmarks. She had some extra things like candles. There may have been a cloth, but I just opted for the deck because I think at the time I was backing a lot of Kickstarter decks, and I do have some decks coming, and I have some on the side of my table here that I'm going to film videos for, so I'm so excited. So if I can get this plastic off. All right, so the box is a beautiful matte buttery finish. Yay! Here's the back. The Starseeker Tarot, a 79 card deck and guidebook, created to expand your imagination and guide you gently into truth, magic, and connection. So yeah, if you're interested, at the end of this video, go to www.starseekertarot.com and see if you can snatch yourself a deck. This is a pale purple and greens and browns and taupes watercolor. And I've been doing some of this work with my collage work. I'll show you maybe at the end of this video. All right, let's open this up. It's a clamshell box. Let's see. Again, you got more of the watercolor purples, and the cards do not come in plastic. Again, pretty box. I hope, you know, I've got natural lighting in here right now. I hope this is being picked up. Looks like the boxes are coming a little bit like unglued, but I'm happy. It's not a tuck box, so something to be grateful for. So let's go through the cards first, and then we'll take a look at the book. And let me zoom in as close as I can so you can get a full view of the cards. That's the whole point of these videos, right? Okay, I think that's good. So, oh, nice cardstock. It's that super buttery matte, similar to Dark Mansions, the Muse, the Indie Muse, the Indie Lightseers Tarot, but not as thick. These have a little bit more bend to them. And look at the beautiful backs. Again, the beautiful blues and purples, lavenders, silver. Just gorgeous. Yes, these are going to be, this is like perfect. It's not so thick, you know, that you hurt your hands. These are standard tarot size with my small hands, you can see. So this is the Fool card. And I think this follows pretty much an RWS system, if I remember correctly. But she has some different symbolism. There's no dog, as you can see. Very cute. And the Fool is a female. Look at this magician. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh. Can I get down just a bit? A wee bit more? In front of a mountain skyscraper. I just love the collage work in here. The background, you can see, my camera's probably not picking it up, but texture. Oh wow, look at the High Priestess. Different, very, very different. There's some crystals. We see her from the back. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. RWS, but with its own twist, and I just love that. The Empress. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Now this looks like it's, see the collage work down here? It looks like it's from a magazine. This may have been done digitally. This looks like maybe more collage, drawing art. There is a thin, very thin, unobtrusive border on these cards. So it's nothing to complain about, even if you really hate borders. It doesn't, they're very, very thin. The Emperor, very cool. So these are very pared down with their symbology. You don't see the Empress with the shield, pomegranates, or the kind of ram's heads on the end of the throne, but you've kind of got the horns on his head, his crown. Again, the same kind of collage work down here. The Hierophant. Again, pared down imagery. You don't see, you know, the supplicants, his followers. His coat is kind of a sky scene, the cosmos. You can see that. So it's fairly muted, a lot of these cards. So I hope, oh, here we have a bright one. Of course, the Lovers has to be bright. There's no angel. Again, some figures superimposed on, it looks like, you know, it could be from a magazine. There's a rainbow. Can you see the rainbow? Very sweet Lovers card. The Chariot. The Chariot is female. She doesn't really have a chariot, but it looks like she's driving force with the two horses. They seem to be going in the same direction, though. But very, very cool. You see the moons, different phases of the moons in the background. That's being picked up. Strength. So you do have the female with the lion in a very whimsical pose. You guys, I am totally digging this. I love this so much, and I've been waiting for it. I've seen some of the images while she was creating it, but it's been a while, and oh man. The Hermit. The images are very delicate and not in your face. I would say this is a very soft deck. So I'm very curious to read with it. It's not cutesy, but it is, I would say, soft. The wheel is a spider's web. Oh, so cool. I mean, so creative. Justice. Lady Justice looks like a badass. Again, crystal energy. The Hanged One. Very cool. And you can see again here where the collage, there's one form of collage, medium, and then the watercolors. Death. This is a super cool death card. I really hope it's being picked up in the natural light. Oh, I love this death card. Again, beautiful Temperance card. See, the images, the line work is very, very delicate, very soft. Oh, wow. I hope you can see this devil. It's very muted, very dark, and you don't really see an image of the devil, though you have his two, instead of chains, they're threads that these two are held captive. You don't really see a face, just eyes and the horns and hands. So it is quite minimalistic. You know, some collage decks can be quite busy, but this one is not. But it's still impactful. Look at this tower. You don't see people falling from it. But there's a lot of texture on the bottom here. This is so gorgeous. The Star. So it goes from being very muted to having the pastels. Beautiful. And again, there's some texture here with the water. The Moon. And it's just a landscape. With the moon, you don't see the lobster, crayfish, whatever it is usually, and the wolf and the dog. It's just the moon. water here, phases of the moon. I don't know if you can pick that up, but there is, surrounding the full moon, there's the phases. And that seems to be a theme throughout the deck in the background. The sun, I love this sun. Now this, oh, it is. I forgot to show you, it is an edged deck. It's a very muted lavender purple, if you can see that. So, Judgment. Beautiful Judgment card. You don't see people popping out of their graves. In fact, it's, you know, earth. It's a very earthy Judgment card. And the world is muted. It's just a silhouette. A silhouette amongst the stars. It is so beautiful. I really hope you guys that my camera is at least picking up some of these. Now this is an extra card because we did see it was 79 cards. This is the womb. I'm going to try to remember to go back and we'll read about the womb when we look at the book. The Ace of Pentacles. We'll go through these a little bit faster, but I still want you to get a really good look. The Two of Pentacles. These almost look like ice cubes. Three of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. So they each have, there's three hands here, and they each have a piece of a full pentacle. I really like that depiction. Really like that. And I am noticing diversity in the deck, which is a good thing. Four of Pentacles. She doesn't seem to have the typical RWS, like the greedy Four of Pentacles posture that sometimes is depicted. She seems to be very zen. The Five of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Very kind of like a Game of Thrones imagery here, but somebody who is in dire straits. If you can you pick that up? Cloaked. Impactful card. It's not a church. I'm just digging this deck. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. Six of Pentacles. Again, not figures, but hands. Depicting the energy, the giving, receiving. It's funny how she started with the Pentacles first. The way it's ordered. Let's see how it's ordered in the book. The Seven of Pentacles. Playing the waiting game for the seeds that you have sowed. She's nourishing them. The Eight of Pentacles. This is quite traditional depiction here. And so is this the Nine of Pentacles? I love this. I love this. Oh, her dress. So much texture coming out from the dress and the hawk that she's holding. You see that? Oh, the Ten of Pentacles. Now here she is depicting, it looks like to be a same-sex couple with their baby. Okay, so she's hit it. Nikki has hit it pretty much out of the park with this deck for me. There's some diversity. I would say I haven't seen the age though. The age, there's diversity in skin color, because these are kind of whimsical. They're not really depicting everyday people like some diverse decks do. It's more a little fantasy oriented, but there's still diversity depicted. Not a lot of diversity yet that I've noticed in body shape, but again, they're not really depicting, you know, everyday people. There's a little bit of fantasy and whimsy in here, but it is beautiful. Page of Pentacles. I love this, the page with his books and learning. Crystals, crystal ball. The Knight of Pentacles. This is interesting. No horse depicted, but a journey. Oh, the Queen of Pentacles. This is interesting. I like the pose that she's in. A little rabbit, book, desk. She's lovely. And the Earthy King. I love him. Love that beard. You see the collage work here. Ace of Swords. So yes, we've got a very green, muted greens in the color palette. Maybe the Ace of Swords is going to be the pastel purples. Yeah, well, darker and lighter it looks like. So the Ace, the 2, fairly traditional except she's holding her swords out instead of crossed over. 3 of Swords. So it's not a heart that's being pierced. There's an eye depicting sorrow and tears, but it's not a bleeding heart, which is good. Because, you know, we have a lot of those, and this is something else depicted, and I really dig it. 4 of Swords. Again, not too traditional. There's no figure laying in rest. The swords are hanging suspended, being recharged in nature, perhaps. The 5 of Swords. Again, this is a little bit different. You've got the figures on the beach. They both seem to be sorrowful. She's not carrying the swords, you know, like she's won them. They both don't look to be happy. The 6 of Swords. So instead of a boat taking you away, it's like they have a pathway, a portal. And they're going by their, you know, their own energy. They are walking towards it, not being ferried. This is, I love this. The 7 of Swords. A little bit different depiction. Hiding your goods or hiding because you're stealing something that doesn't belong to you? We don't know. protecting what's ours, maybe, from the outside world. Our resources, you know, are, okay. And what I'm getting from this is just because in the current climate, in the world of media and just everything that's happened, this to me, right in this moment, resembles holding on to our faculties. And the one thing that you have control over is your mind, your inner resolve, your inner strength. And you hold on to those, you protect that at all costs. That's just what I'm getting from this card right now in this moment. And here's another one. Somebody who's probably having a harder time doing that right now with the Eight of Swords. And there's a hand offering her a sword. Maybe to cut the blindfold off. But she is not budging. And it's like she's not ready to move. The Nine of Swords. It's interesting that they have this bear figure. She looks like she's in a meditative pose, but the swords are still coming at her. I hope she can meditate her way out of this predicament. She's got a snake wrapping around her as well. You can see that. And the Ten of Swords. Okay, somebody who's been through the worst, seen the worst. There's a skull here. The swords are here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very lightly 8. There's 9 and 10. So there's a kind of a backpack. She's been discarding them on her journey, but she has like reached the end. She's reached rock bottom, but it can only go up from here. The Page of Swords. She's ready to go. The Knight. The Knight of Swords. This is the first, okay, see the Knight of Pentacles we saw starting a journey, kind of a far away figure. This one we get a full close-up of a face with strong resolve. I love the sword. The Queen of Swords. This is just, I love this collage work, you guys. I really love it. Look how zen the King of Swords is. Oh, I like this. Is this clouds or cotton in his shirt? Do you see that? Do you see the texture? Wonder if this was like texture paste and paint that she used to create that. I don't know, all you artists, you can let me know. I'm just starting to delve in the, collage art, so I don't know. I'm looking at YouTube videos and trying to learn techniques and things. Ace of Wands, so we're now in the suit of Wands. So it looks like the aces are very pastel-y, purples, yellows, but still, rather muted. Two of Wands. Oh, I like this. So she's got one wand, her foot's on one wand on the floor. The other one is standing up. They both seem to have crystals at the top. She's definitely thinking about her future. She's in a contemplative pose. The Three of Wands. This is interesting. It's very dark, muted color palette here, but if you could see the texture of the ocean depicted here, and she's maybe waiting for her ships to come in. I don't see any ships, but the three orbs and the staffs, that's very traditional. Again, the moon is playing a part in this. Well, it is a Star Seeker Tarot, so, you know, the stars, the moon play a big part in the imagery. The Four of Wands. Fairly traditional depiction. Love her little strips in her dress. Very cool. Love this Five of Wands. Don't you love the energy coming off this card? Seeing it from the back. Six of Wands. Oh, wow. She's coming in triumphant on her witch's broom. It has a crystal on the end, actually. This is so cute. This looks like the creator herself. I don't know if this is a kind of a little self-portrait, but if you've seen her, the Van Mystic on Instagram, you know, she wears a lot of yoga tights and things, tie-dyed, and I would say this is her. It's so cute. She is the cutest thing. If you don't follow her, you really need to follow her. She's the sweetest thing. I love her community readings, and I think this must be her. Go and check out her account on Instagram, the Van Mystic, V-A-N, and then Mystic. And tell me if this is not her. Actually, this could be her too. Seven of Wands. Wow. She's on the higher ground, holding her own. The Eight of Wands. Oh, I love the use of the crystal. Is this amethyst? Again, a very diverse deck. I haven't seen age diversity again. I'm going to tout that. I don't see it, and I'm going to point it out and keep pointing it out. But in a lot of ways, it is, I will say this is more of a female-centric deck. Nine of Wands. This isn't totally clear. I would say she is female, but maybe not. The imagery seems to be more female-centric. Again, you know, the knights, well, the two knights that we saw were males. But I would say I'm seeing more females. The Ten of Wands. Again, this looks like the Van Mystic's leggings and pants that she sometimes, you see her wear on her Instagram. And it's just hitting me now. Again, she has pants like this. Page of Wands. I love this texture of the rocks, the cliffs. Very triumphant pose. About to embark on a journey. Now look at this knight. This is fantastic. Female knight here. Didn't really know what the first one was because it was far away, set far apart. The second one looked male. This one's definitely a female. Looks almost mermaid-like, doesn't she, with the scales on her pants? Queen of Wands. Oh, look at the king with the cat. You see the cat on his shoulder? So we do have males depicted in the traditional king. And we had a male, of course, for the emperor. Here we are going into cups. Aww. The Two of Cups. The energy, who's giving, who's receiving. Can't really tell because they are so melded together as one. This is very sweet. Love this. Three of Cups. This is traditional. Four of Cups. Fairly traditional, yeah. You see the other cups down here and the one being offered. There's no hand there, but... oh, the texture. Oh, that's just popping out. It is for me. I hope it is for you. Five of Cups again. This one is, so far the cups have been fairly traditional. As well, Six of Cups. Love the dandelions. Do you see the dandelions? Seven of Cups. Choices. You kind of see her finger on her chin right there going, which do I choose? I would say choose the one up at the top. This one's got a snake popping out of it. Pick the glowing one. The Eight of Cups again. This is fairly traditional, moving away from what no longer serves you. She's entering in a new, she's embarking on a new journey. Again, the portal imagery. Going into the unknown. Oh, the Nine of Cups. She could be a mermaid. I hope she is. I'm going to say that she's a mermaid. Beautiful texture on that tree. Ten of Cups. Oh, look at this family enjoying the sea. This child almost looks to be a mer child. Do you see the stars in their hair? Even though they appear to be in the water. It's a fantastic image. The Page of Cups. There is a mermaid, a faint mermaid there. You see a mermaid tail. I'm just going to leave it here so maybe you can focus on it. It's very faint. I could barely see it. And I'm wearing my glasses. Instead of the fish popping out of the cup, we've got the mermaid. Which I like. I'm all about mermaids again. Oh, wow. Here we go. Now, this is a human because there's a faint outline of their legs in the water, but what is this here? It's a mermaid, and I'll tell you why. Do you see it? You see the little hint of a tail? Because the Queen of Cups that's a mermaid. But we can't see all she has to be. Love, 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 love this queen. Oh, wow. Look at the king. He is quite jovial. The King of Cups. Okay, so that's the deck. Let's look really quickly at the book. I'm going to zoom back up a little bit. See, I have my trusty mermaid there. Let's see, as far as shuffling. Yeah, it's, you know, the feel, oops, of that buttery, soft cardstock of the dark mansions, the muse, the indie light sears, but it's a lot thinner. It is a lot thinner, but not flimsy, of course. This is good cardstock. I'm not a riffle shuffler, but for those of you who are, see, I don't riffle shuffle because I can, this is traditional size and I can barely get my hands around it, but see how that is shuffling very, very well. So with this, oh, I thought it was going to be a lot harder to work those back in, but it's really not. So I think those of you who like a sturdy cardstock, but want shuffleability, is that a word? Shuffleability, this is fantastic. Yeah, not as thick as those other decks. It's got nice edging. It's buttery smooth. Look at that. Oh, you guys, gorgeous, gorgeous deck. Now let's take a look at the little book really quickly. Nicky, yeah, this is by Nicky. I don't know if she pronounces it Ferrada or Ferrada. So you get an introduction, how to use the deck, some tarot spreads, the major minor arcana. She goes into the suits, tarot exercises, and about the creator. So there's how to use a deck. There's a 3-card spread, the way forward spread. Me and my current situation. What is standing in my way? How do I move past this block? Where should my focus be? What is my best next step? External influences affecting my situation. Outcome if I take this path forward. So it's a 7-card spread. There's honoring your dreams and the Star Seeker spread, which is, this is a 5-card spread, kind of an across, and this is a 6-card spread going clockwise. And so she goes, I wanted to take a look at the womb. I remembered. Okay, so Major Arcana card number 22 for this deck. I am here, waiting and receiving, in passive hibernation. I am not ready to transform, though I am not resisting. I am surrendering. I wait and I am open. I embrace and I allow myself to grow, to ebb and flow with the natural rhythm and progression of life. I wait. I watch as my environment feeds me and I expand in response. Soon I will grow too large for the comfort of this embryo. I will puncture these walls and push forward to meet the air. I will take the gifts that sustain me in suspension and meet them with my own. Things are moving even if you're not aware of it yet. For now, observe, absorb, and flow. You will know when it's time to take action. So the keywords are receive, nourish, surrender, patience. And reversed is forcing and impatience. So just to give you a kind of look at that extra card and the writing in the book, I love it. It's very poetic. Let's just see. Oh, there's a journey into the cards. These are the exercises. Intuitive exercise. Let's see. Yeah, meditation for connecting and grounding before reading. Yeah. Tarot story exercise, intuitive exercise, journey into the tarot cards. About the creator, Nicky is a tarot reader, teacher, and a designer of lovely things, also a daydreamer, adventure seeker, and life lover. She is based in Northern California, surrounded by majestic redwood trees, ocean, and lots of sunshine. You can find Nicky and doing tarot things here, thevanmystic.com. And there's a special thanks to Ian, I guess that must be her partner, mom and dad, my Kickstarter backers, and my online tarot community. Love you. Very sweet. So that is the Starseeker Tarot. And I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. I've been waiting for this deck, and I'm just getting all kinds of good feeling vibes from this deck. And let me know in the comments if you... Oh, I'm sorry. Let me shut this door for a minute. My husband just took my other dog to the vet. He's coming back. My second dog is barking and going crazy, so I apologize. He was so good and so quiet for this video. But anyway, if you found value to this video, please comment, hit the like button, subscribe. I do mostly deck reviews here. I try to give you the best look possible at, you know, cards that may or may not be on your radar, and so you can make the best choices for your purchases. And so, yeah. So I hope to see you soon. I'm going to be filming a couple other videos today. So see you real soon.